Hello friends, George here. Welcome to my small retro channel. Today we will convert a colored picture to this computer system of the 80s, an Atari ST, and I will show you a possible way how you can do this. Here we have the star of the show, a BMW M3 from the year 1986. I personally find this interesting because the car is from the same period as the Atari ST. Like in my previous video, I will show the model, then take a few pictures, and then we will edit the picture in an image editing program. Then we will convert the picture and load it on an emulator and at last on a real machine. So stay tuned and let's have some fun. The BMW M3 E30 was built between 1986 and 1991 by the BMW M division, where M stands for Motorsports. The M3 was BMW's answer to the entry of Mercedes-Benz into the DTM, German touring car racing competition, with their 190e 2.3 16-valve model, which was available from the year 1984. To compete in the DTM, BMW had to build 5,000 of so-called homologation models, which are basically street-legal versions of their racing cars. The first models had a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder 16-valve engine with 200 horsepower and no catalytic converter. They accelerated from 0 to 100 in 6.7 seconds and had a top speed of 235 km per hour. The car weighs about 1200 kilograms. The price was about 15,000 Deutschmarks. Later models like the M3 Sport Evolution, which were limited to 600 cars, had a 2.5-liter 16-valve 4-cylinder engine with 238 horsepower. The M3 E30 competed in many forms of motorsport and was highly successful in touring car racing. The M3 E30 is a true icon of the 80s and one of the coolest cars ever built. Now we are in PaintShop Pro 6 and we loaded one of the pictures we have taken previously. The goal is here to resize the picture to a resolution of 320 per 200 and reduce the colors to 16 colors. What I do always first is to trim the picture in that way that the object fills out the screen as much as possible. Then I resize the picture to the width of 320. Depending on the picture, it needs some sharpening too. But this is always a try and error procedure. After resizing and sharpening the picture, we bring the height to 200 pixels because the converter accepts only the exact resolution of the Atari ST, which is 320 width and 200 height. The resizing of the canvas left some black spaces. I fill it up with white. I mostly choose pictures with objects on a white background because the Atari ST can only display 16 colors at once and I don't want to waste any color on the background, except of the color white, of course, which leaves 15 colors for the car. Before we whiten out the background, we reduce the colors of the picture. I do this gradually, step by step, until we have 256 colors. And then I start whitening out the background. Here I will do it per hand, but it depends on the picture you want to convert. If you have a clean rendered picture where the background is already white, you don't need to do this. Have in mind that we only have 16 colors. We want to use as much colors as possible for the important parts of the picture. Let's remember the Atari ST has only 16 colors of a palette from 512 colors. So now is the part where the experimenting begins. I will try to bring the picture down to 16 colors, and this is often a try and error thing. You play with the parameters and hope that you can get a decent result. We tried first the nearest color option, then the error diffusion option, and then the error diffusion option with reduced color bleeding. And the end result is kind of okay. If you display this picture on a real CRT, you won't notice the amount of dithering here. But I want to show you what you can do with more modern programs like Photoshop or GIMP. Here you can see that you can reduce the amount of dithering per parameters, and the result is quite different and better in my opinion. In the next step we will convert the enhanced prepared picture. So now let's switch over to the converter, XN convert, and we select our file, our picture, and then we go to the output tab. We have to choose the right format, Pi1 Degas Elite format, and we will give a proper file name. Best way is always to give 8 characters file name. We choose BMW M3 and we click the convert button, and the conversion was successful. Before we test the converted picture on the real machine, let's load it into an emulator. We start the program Degas Elite and check the right pic type, PA1, and then we load the picture. Here's the file. Now we click the right mouse button, and here is our converted picture. So the next step is to transfer the file onto a floppy disk with the help of a DOS machine, an old DOS machine with internal floppy drive, and then load it onto a real Atari ST. Here's our good old friend, the Atari ST. I used a Commodore monitor. I transferred the file on a real floppy disk and try to load it on the real machine. So it takes its time. I hope you like my setup here. I put an original Polaroid camera from the 80s, which we really owned then and used back then, next to the machine, and a Rubik's Cube and a space shuttle which I built myself. So we load the picture. I connected the Atari ST over RF output to an hard disk recorder. The Commodore monitor is connected to the recorder. Here we have the picture on the screen, and I think it came really well out. Let's compare it to the real thing. Very nice. So that's it for today. I hope you find this tutorial a little helpful. I want to thank every viewer for watching this video. I wish you all a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye bye.